All right, folks, let's get down to brass tacks. Every single hunter in America, at some point, asks the million-dollar question: what is the one caliber that can truly do it all? From the deer stands of the Midwest to the rugged mountains of the Rockies, and even into the thick timber of bear country, there is one round that consistently gets called out as the ultimate all-around choice. It's accurate, it's powerful, the ammunition is everywhere, and it's trusted by professional guides and weekend hunters alike. If you were told you could only own one hunting rifle for the rest of your life, this would have to be on the short list. So stick around, because we're counting down the top 5. And the number 1 hunting caliber you'll ever need in America might not be the one you're expecting. Let's get into it. Number 5. The .270 Winchester. Kicking off our list is a true American classic, a cartridge that has been getting the job done with style and efficiency since the 1920s, the .270 Winchester. This is a .277-inch bullet, typically weighing between 130 and 150 grains. For generations, it has been the gold standard for its blistering speed and laser-flat trajectory. The .270 was born from the legendary .30-06 Springfield case, necked down to accept a smaller, more aerodynamic bullet. The result is pure performance. With a 130-grain bullet, you're looking at velocities right around 3,000 feet per second. For a hunter, that translates to less guesswork and more confidence on long shots. This is the round you want for open country, where you might have to stretch a shot out to 400 yards on deer or antelope. The recoil is a firm push, not a sharp, punishing crack. It's manageable for almost any shooter, which is why it's been a starting point for so many young hunters over the years. Rifles from Winchester, Remington, and Ruger have been chambered in this cartridge forever, and it's a staple of the bolt-action world. Now, is it the best choice for a Yukon moose or a coastal grizzly? No. But for the vast majority of North American game, the .270 Winchester is a spectacularly effective and proven choice. It's a gentleman's cartridge that still hits with authority. Number 4. The 7mm Remington Magnum. Next up, we step into Magnum territory with the 7mm Remington Magnum, a powerhouse that has dominated the open plains since the 1960s. This caliber fires a .284-inch bullet, usually in the 140 to 175 grain range. It's famous for two things: long-range accuracy and devastating stopping power. With muzzle velocities pushing past 3,000 feet per second, this is the go-to medicine for hunters chasing elk, moose, or big mule deer across vast open terrain. The 7mm Rem Mag shoots even flatter than the .270, making it an absolute master of shots beyond 400 yards. When you need to reach across a canyon and deliver a decisive blow, this is the tool for the job. The downside? You're going to feel it. The recoil is a significant step up from the .270, and it can be a handful for inexperienced shooters. The ammunition is also more expensive and not quite as common as some others on this list. But for the serious Western hunter who needs a cartridge that defies wind and gravity, the versatility and raw long-range performance of the 7mm Remington Magnum make it a top-tier choice. Number 3. The .300 Winchester Magnum. At number 3, we bring in the heavy artillery, the .300 Winchester Magnum. When you're talking about pure, unadulterated knockdown power for big game, the conversation often starts and ends right here. Introduced in the 1960s, the .300 Win Mag uses a .308-inch bullet, typically from 165 to 200 grains, with velocities screaming between 2,900 and 3,200 feet per second. This is the cartridge of choice for hunters who are targeting the largest and toughest animals in North America: elk, moose, and bear. It delivers a massive energy payload and maintains its effectiveness at ranges of 500 yards and beyond. The belted Magnum case is designed for one thing: high performance. It ensures that even on tough animals, you get the deep penetration and terminal performance needed for a quick, ethical kill. However, that power comes at a cost. The recoil is stout. This is not a cartridge for the timid or the recoil sensitive. Ammunition costs are high, and for closer range whitetail hunting, it is absolutely overkill. But if you need one rifle that can confidently and ethically take down anything that walks in North America, the .300 Winchester Magnum is one of the best answers there is. Number 2. The .308 Winchester. Coming in at the number 2 spot is the undisputed champion of versatility and efficiency, the .308 Winchester. This cartridge has been a staple for military forces and civilian hunters since the 1950s, and for good reason. It fires a .308-inch bullet, usually between 150 and 180 grains, with muzzle velocities in the 26 to 2800 feet per second range. The .308 is universally loved for its perfect balance of effective power, inherent accuracy, and very manageable recoil. It's an absolutely ideal cartridge for deer, hogs, black bear, and even elk inside of 300 yards. Because it's a NATO round, ammunition is absolutely everywhere and is some of the most affordable centerfire rifle ammo you can buy. You can find rifles chambered in .308 from every manufacturer on the planet, in every configuration imaginable, from classic bolt actions to modern semi-autos. The recoil is significantly milder than the Magnum cartridges, making it a joy to shoot and allowing for faster, more accurate follow-up shots. No, it doesn't have the long-range legs of a 7mm Magnum, and it doesn't have the brute force of a 300 Win Mag. But for 90% of the hunting that most people do, its reliability, affordability, and flawless performance make it one of the greatest hunting cartridges of all time. Number 1. The .30-06 Springfield. And the number 1 hunting caliber you will ever need in America is the undisputed, reigning, and defending champion, the .30-06 Springfield. This iconic cartridge, introduced in 1906, is not just a caliber, it's a piece of American history. It served through 2 world wars and has probably taken more North American game than any other cartridge in existence. It fires the same .308-inch bullet as the .308, typically between 150 and 180 grains, but with a larger case capacity, it pushes those bullets about 100 to 200 feet per second faster. That extra velocity gives it a flatter trajectory and more downrange energy. The .30-06 can ethically and effectively handle every single game animal in North America. Deer, elk, moose, bear, you name it. But its true genius lies in its incredible versatility. Because it has been around for over a century, the variety of available ammunition is staggering. You can find lightweight loads for varmints and heavy, deep-penetrating loads for the biggest game. Rifles like the Winchester Model 70 and the Remington 700 were practically built around this cartridge. The recoil is noticeable but absolutely manageable for most shooters. It's the perfect middle ground between the soft-shooting .308 and the heavy-hitting Magnums. For an all-around, do-it-all, bet-your-life-on-it hunting caliber that has been proven in every corner of this continent for over 100 years, the .30-06 Springfield is still the king. And that's our list. 5 cartridges that have more than earned their reputation in the field. If you've got a favorite that you think should have made the list, let us know what it is and why down in the comments. And if you found this breakdown useful, do us a solid. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and we will see you on the next one.